Hey guys, I don't know which duppy in here I start my camera without me touch it, you know what? The blood of Jesus! Aquaba, bienvenidos, bienvenue, and Dobro Pajalavat, all the good stuff and all the ways to say welcome. Welcome once again. It's story time with Diane Dixon. I must apologize, guys, that I have been out of action for a while. But you know, when duty calls and the elders need you, you have to just run and do what you have to do. Now, we were in the process of Strong Love by Donovan Chin, and the last part was part 6. So we're going to move right along to part 7. Yes, me miss Uno. This long time girl me never see Uno. Come make with a story. Yes, sir. I like my attire, my dear child. Representing the beautiful cultural colors of the red, green, and gold, and the black, green, and yellow, and the flag color of Ghana, Guyana, so many different places, Jamaica. The colors are just vibrant. You just feel alive. You just feel beautiful and wonderful when you wear them. Yes, so sometimes people say, why are you always so dressed up when you come on camera? Well, you want me to come on here looking like some kind of weirda? Like something the cat drag in. No. I have to represent myself and have a little pride. Oh dear. Hope everything is alright. So we're going to continue with part 7 of Strong Love and this real mix-up story about these people. Alright, so she unbuttoned her blouse, then put her head in his lap, very confident that he will not be able to resist the temptation, and she was right. Now, if you don't know me there, go back, go listen to part 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Catch up like Heinz. Yes, looking at the lily white brassiere, hugging her chocolate mammary glands, he could not keep his hands from touching them. The firm tenderness of her flesh ignited a fire within. He continued to touch that part of her body. The fire began to blaze. His breathing got heavier and heavier. Kelly's eyes were closed, but by the tension of his hands on her body, she could tell he was getting to the point where his desire would get the better of him. She started to groan and made sounds that made him even hotter. He was helpless to the mercy of his own desire for her. Kelly knew the sexy sound she made would make his passion greater, and he could not control himself. Like a powerful and confident goddess, she rose from the couch without looking back and walked to the bedroom. Milton followed her desperately, like a man crossing a desert, seeking water to save his life. He was under her control, and he passionately surrendered to it. But I will go on Donovan in the party auntie. Lisa was at home packing her clothes to leave Roland. Her phone is on the bed, ringing. She picked up the phone and saw it was her abusive husband, and threw the phone down on the bed and continued to pack her clothes. She heard that he left a message, so she finished folding the white blouse that she had in her hand, then sat on the bed looking at the phone. After about 45 seconds, she picked up the phone to listen to the message. It was her husband's voice saying, Sweetheart, I know you have every reason to walk away, but baby, I need you. I need you to help me. Baby, please. Anything you can do to help me, please do it. I beg you. Maybe we can go somewhere and talk to someone who can help me. When she finished listening, she turned her head to look at their wedding picture that was on the wall near the bed. She sighed heavily and put the phone down on the bed and continued to put her things together to leave the house of unhappiness. Roland went home earlier than normal to find Lisa putting on her shoes in the living room. She was hoping to leave before he got home, but it was too late. Her mind was made up and she did not care what happened because she wanted to end the way she was living. For the first time, she had no fear for him, and it felt good. Roland had a big bunch of roses and a small gift wrap package. He was surprised to see Lisa's luggage beside her. He wanted to give her the flowers and the package and apologize, hoping she would accept as she did over and over before, but he noticed a different look in her eyes. Baby, are you leaving me? He asked. She stood up boldly and said, I am sorry, Roland, but I cannot continue to live in this house under this condition. Roland quickly dropped the flowers and the package and went down on his knees, begging for forgiveness. Should she forgive him? Lisa folded her arms and stared at Roland, and he walked on his knees to get closer to her. He stretched out his hands. Please, baby, may I beg you, don't leave me, please. Baby, I need help. Anything you can do to help me, please do. I will do whatever you say. I can't make it without you. Pinocchio, him nose a grow. Lie! It's too late now, and I have made up my mind. I cannot live like this. Everybody thinks I am so lucky, but they don't know what I am going through. Roland continued to plead. Please, baby, just one more chance. I love you, don't leave me. Lisa picked up her handbag and looked at him. I gave up my job because you asked me to. I gave up my independence to make you happy, and then because you provide for me, you treat me like a child. How can you say you love me and abuse me? Right? Love means never having to say you're sorry. That's what the song said. As she picked up her luggage to leave, Roland was still on his knees, hugging her feet and begging. Kick him! Oh, I'm sorry. Let me control myself. That was not in the storyline. Please, Lisa, don't leave me. I will do anything you say. I love you so much, baby. Please, just give me one more chance, no? Lisa loved Roland from the first time she ever saw him. She thought of him as her soulmate. But after they got married, he was a different man. She has seen him on his knees begging many times before he abused her. In her heart, she did not know where her love for him went because she felt nothing for him. She searched her heart, but she could not find any feelings at all for him. How you mean? After the first lick, the love not gone. I better wake up. Because certainly my love, after the first black eye, me carry my suitcase and go pack them. And me gone. Me don't want to see no flowers. Me don't want to see nothing. Me gone. With tears in her eyes, Lisa looked down at him and said, I am sorry. It is too late. I don't love you anymore. Then she burst out a cry. Roland, I can't stay with you. I don't love you anymore. Roland was still hugging her feet and begging, but when he heard her, he was shocked. He slowly let go of her legs and stared in space as if he no longer knew where he was. Then, in slow motion, he clasped both hands at the back of his head, sitting on the floor, and watched her as she took her luggage and walked out the door and out of his life. Meanwhile, Gabrielle is at her home with her mother, Ida Lawson, who owns a delivery business. They were both in the kitchen preparing dinner together, as they often did. Ida was cutting tomatoes and Gabrielle was peeling cassava. Ida walked over to turn the stove down, then continued to slice tomatoes. Gabrielle smiled as she looked at her mother and said, I think I know how Daddy feels, Mommy. You should have told him you had a child for another man. It does not mean that I do not love my sister Debbie, but you should have given him a chance to decide if he still wants to be with you. Her mother put down the knife and looked at her and said, I know I make a mistake, but I did not know how to tell him. I went over the situation 1,000 times in my mind, but I still could not find the right way to tell him I have a child for another man. I just did not know how. Gabrielle became sympathetic and looked at her mom and said, anyhow, he should have told you he had a child with another woman too. So you both could have decided if you still wanted to be together. None of you did the right thing, and of course, maybe he did not know how to tell you either. So both of you were wrong, and two wrongs don't make a right. Gabrielle's mother sighed and replied, that's why I send for you first to kind of break the ice so that when he came, he would see us living together and accept it. But I was wrong. Gabrielle's mother sighed and replied, just what she said, that I said. Yes. She sighed heavily and continued, well, it's too late now. If he only knew the sacrifices I make to bring you and him here. After Debbie was born, her father begged me not to divorce him, even though he married me to help me get my papers. He wanted it to be permanent. Ida looked at her daughter eye to eye. That man treated me very good, and I must say I really did like him, but I love your father, and I did not want to disappoint him. So I was willing to do anything to get him here, and look at it. It still did not work out. Gabrielle stood there looking at her mother as she continued to share her experience and feelings about the situation. At least, Mommy, it was not all in vain. You are here. He is here doing good for himself, and I have Debbie, a lovely little girl. Gabrielle felt moved by her mother's emotions, walked over to her and gave her a hug. That's the spirit, Mom, and I have a lovely little sister. Seconds after, Gabrielle's phone rang. She looked at it and then answered, Hey, stranger. It was Roland. Roland was at his office at the other end of the phone. Hey, my angel, I can't hear from you. Now this one not just plea and begging wife and cry crocodile tears say she not to leave him need help. No, he must call upon another woman. Tell her them money I say. They will make a jump off a building. Gabrielle walked out of the kitchen to get privacy as her mother stared at her. She entered the living room and sat on the couch with the phone to her ears. You know how to get in touch with me. You have no excuse, Mr. Smooth Talker. Roland was sitting with his feet on his desk as he swung his chair from side to side. Okay, let me apologize and clear myself. The truth is I met this person years ago and she stayed with me for a short while. I really thought we had something good going, and one evening, hello, what the hell? I thought something was crawling. It was my sweat rolling down my back. Oh my God, that's embarrassing for my story. So I think I'm gonna end it right here because I'm getting antsy. Okay, so we're gonna cut here and tune in next time for part 8. Don't laugh after me, this is serious. After me in a migla my story, so feel like something a crawl. I know what sweat. It's at in here, and with this light I'm love, it's not easy. So we're gonna continue next time with part 8 of Strong Love. Okay? I'm gonna take it easy. All the best. Sayonara, Dospidanya, adios, au revoir, kachifo, odapo. Goodbye, one and all, and thank you for tuning in to Strong Love by Donovan Chin on Storytime with Diane Dixon. Have a beautiful, wonderful rest of your week, and I will try to catch up with y'all with my stories, okay? Tune in next time for part 8. Peace and blessings, and pay attention to the signs of domestic abuse, and do your due diligence and take care of yourself, or get help from a counselor. God bless and keep. Peace.